I am setting up WWE action figures, but they're your guys' requests.
This is Bretto live on YouTube.
Yo, what's good, guys? We're back on another video. Today, we are going to be setting up WWE action figures how you guys want me to. The #1 comment, literally almost all the time on all my videos. Day 1 of asking for this setup. Day 10 of asking for this setup, this setup, this setup. So we're going to be going through comment sections on my Instagram, my TikTok, my YouTube Shorts, and we are going to be doing your guys' setup requests. I have a full empty ring right here. There's no holds barred. Whatever you guys want me to use, whatever the setup is, I need to set it up with WWE action figures in this video. So I got my phone here on standby. We're gonna go through a ton of comments. We're gonna set up your guys' requests. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay. First one. So we're gonna start on my TikTok first. Once again, I got my phone right here. And we're gonna go with the first comment that I see. So we're gonna go to activity, comments, and here we go. And literally one is right at the top. 829 of asking for Braun Breaker doing a spear to Carlito in the stage ramp. This is Al Perez 119's comment, and we're gonna do it. Who can forget the time when Braun Breaker literally was running 45 miles an hour down the entrance ramp, and he absolutely obliterated Carlito. What a way to go out of WWE, because I swear a couple weeks after that happened, Carlito was released along with R-Truth, but R-Truth came back. A weird situation. Let's do the setup. All right, all we're gonna need for this setup is obviously a Carlito action figure and a Braun Breaker, preferably this Braun. I like this one a lot with the all-black singlet. It just looks mean, dude. It really looks mean. And I do have 2 display stands here. This is up to you. It's up to you whether or not you want to use a display stand. I just think it adds a little extra, and it's gonna be able to give us that effect of like a gnarly 45-mile-an-hour spear. So let's set it up right over there. Wait, what is that? Is that me with Lola Vice? What the heck? See, this is what I love about display stands. It just really gives us that realistic look. Bending Carlito backwards, he's not gonna fall backwards because we got that extra base of support right there. And as far as Braun Breaker, mid-air, 1 foot down, 1 foot back. Now we just need to place them over there. There's the first WWE action figure setup request. It's Braun Breaker delivering the spear all the way down the ramp to Carlito. When Breaker did do the spear, he really got like a high shot on Carlito. He hit him like pretty much in the chest area, the upper chest, not really the abdomen. So I kind of set Breaker higher up on Carlito just to give it more of like the feel of like, dang, he hit him like a freaking truck. And yeah, it looks pretty freaking sick. Just getting a different angle on it. This is kind of the way that Braun Breaker would be heading this way. So boom, gnarly angle. And Carlito even has an apple in his hand. So bro is literally just chilling on ringside, and now he got hit by a truck basically. All right, for the next comment request, we're over here on YouTube Shorts, so feel free to always drop your setup request down in the YouTube Shorts. I'm always reading the comments. Next comment comes from 3Count3. He says, can you do a 1D by the Usos to John Cena? And we're gonna do just that. Let's go. A 1D. I haven't set up a 1D in a long time. I don't know what Usos I'm gonna use. We'll figure it out. Let's go. All right, so it was either between some more current style of Usos or these older ones, and I was like, you know what? I don't think I've ever set these up in a cool setup. So we got these OG face paint Usos right here, and we're gonna have them doing the 1D to a invisible action figure. I know you guys can't see it on screen. There is a John Cena action figure right here, 100% invisible. It's a crazy figure. Let's set up the 1D. Once again, I do have the Ringside Collectibles exclusive display stands. I just think these are absolutely fantastic. Yes, I am sponsored by Ringside, but I'm just saying it like it is. These things literally enhance the setup to a whole nother level. So let's set up the 1D, this time in the ring. 1D in particular, you're always gonna want like the figures kind of leaning backwards to give us that mid-motion look. So if your Uso figures do have like loose knee joints and loose legs, this might be a really tough setup to do. Luckily, these basics are stiff as a brick, so it's gonna be pretty easy to bend them back, and they're not really gonna want to go anywhere, especially with the display stand. And then we basically just get Cena right here, set up the other Us, and there's the 1D. Let's do it. The next setup request has been completed. An invisible action figure. You can trust me. There's actually a figure right there, okay? You can trust me in the comment section down below. There's actually a figure there, and the Usos, the classic face paint Usos are doing a 1D. Look at the little gap. We're going to be able to get our hand in between there because there's a gap. It's a mid-motion. Only one display stand I had to use for this. So we got, I believe that's Jay right there. He's got his foot there on the display stand. And the other Us, I didn't even need to use the display stand, bro. And look how perfect it still looks. Come on, baby. We're back on the YouTube short comments here. And the next one's pretty wild. Okay, so SKT6U requests, well, first of all, day 5 of asking for the Gorilla Press drop from Ultimate Warrior to Hulk Hogan off of a ladder through not one, but 2 tables. SK-T6U. This is gonna be insane, but we're gonna do it Gorilla Press. So that means Hogan is on, yeah, literally Ultimate Warrior is gonna be pressing Hogan above his shoulders. So off of a ladder. Okay, let's do it. We got everything we need here. We're gonna be using the Hall of Champions Warrior. This is the Royal Rumble Elite Hulk Hogan. Rest in peace, brother. We got 2 tables. I don't think I'm gonna need this display stand because obviously there's a little stud on the end of these ringside collectibles exclusive ladders. So low-key, this is gonna be an easier setup than you think. All we have to do is get Warrior right in the hands of Hogan right up top and then basically balance it on a ladder. And then we're going to send him through the table. We're not going to be able to help ourselves, so let's go. Gonna have to film this one a little quick because I don't think it wants to stay, but here is Hogan at the top of a 12-inch ladder and above his shoulders, above his head, is the Ultimate Warrior, and he's about to do a whole Gorilla Press. Well, he literally is doing a mid-air Gorilla Press right there on the top of the ladder. There's 2 tables down below, and it's probably going to be the end of Ultimate Warrior's career. Let's just be realistic. Similar with the Usos setup, if your Hulk Hogan figure does have loose like torsos or loose legs, this is gonna be really tough to do, especially arms. Arms like will literally just fall down and you won't be able to balance a figure up there. So make sure it's a stiff Hulk Hogan action figure. There you go, Gorilla Press right off the top of a dang ladder. And what do you say we actually do this for real? Because the inner child in me wants to. Boom! What? It's a CM Punk table. It didn't want to break. We got one to break. Holy cow. We're back on the YouTube comment shorts here, and this one's just as insane as somebody calling me Unk in my comment section the other day. DID Cam15, he wants to see Rhea Ripley doing a Riptide to the Big Show. Oh my god, you guys are absolutely insane. DID, we're about to get this. It's really gonna test my skills here, and I need a stiff Rhea Ripley figure, if you know what I mean. Because if it's not, it's just gonna fall over. Loose joints, Big Show figures are heavy. I'm a little worried about this one. Oh man, let's go. Setup's gonna be so easy. Like, I'm totally not worried one bit. Like, okay, so we got the Big Show and Rhea Ripley up in here. I tried to get my stiffest Rhea Ripley action figures. I have some loose Rhea Ripleys in my collection, but this has the stiffest legs and the stiffest arms, so that's gonna help us hold this massive Big Show figure. First of all, just get a little size comparison there. We have to do Big Show basically being cradled by Rhea over here as a Riptide. This is gonna be this is unfathomable. I can't even believe somebody requested this. This is insane. We got rubber bands just in case. Well, I'm almost guaranteed I'm gonna need those, and a display stand. Let's see if we can get this done. Let's go. After about 10 minutes of frustration and agony and pain, we have the Riptide by Rhea Ripley to the Big Show. Here are my hands, and my other hand is holding the camera. Watch. Yee. Proof that I am not even touching this WWE action figure setup, but there's a lot that goes into it. If you really analyze it here, we do have a ringside collectibles exclusive display stand right there. Very stiff legs on this Rhea Ripley. That's the only reason why it's able to hold an entire 400-pound Big Show action figure. It's not actually 400 pounds, but you guys get what I'm saying. I used 2 rubber bands here. I attached one to the neck of the Big Show and sent it all the way to the neck of Rhea, and then I have one around the big leg of Big Show and then around the arm of Rhea, so she's able to actually look like she's holding his leg there, and then I kind of have Big Show's hand around her trap there, so it looks realistic somewhat, but oh my god, like if Rhea Ripley was actually able to pull this off, I bet she'd be able to. Like literally a 400-pound Riptide. I'm not doubting her, man. She's an absolute beast, but this looks so cool. Not gonna lie, this is cool. So Matthew Beck, 3,200, right? He wants to see a spear off a ladder, but a reversal into a cutter. I don't really know how I'm gonna do that. If you guys aren't familiar with the cutter, it's kind of like an RKO basically, and then the spear is obviously Roman Reigns' finisher. But I don't know how we're gonna do a spear into a cutter off the ladder. I'm gonna have to experiment with this. Oh, maybe. Wait a minute. I might have an idea here. So we're going to use Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, obviously. Let's get the figures. We got the figures and all the equipment here needed for this interesting setup here. And if you're wondering, hey, why are you using an RR Vest Roman Reigns action figure? Reason being is because I did a Roman Reigns collection short recently. I post a short every every single day here on the Bretto Live YouTube channel, so never miss them. We post every single day. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to use an RR Vest Roman. We got the Cody Rhodes. We got a shorter ladder than normal. Trust me, you'll see where I'm going with this. And to top it off, we do have the WWE action figure magical piece. This is going to be the best way you're going to be able to get that mid-air Cody cutter. Because I want to do a Cody cutter. I want it to be mid-air and a mid-air spear at the same time. So let's see what I come up with. It's going to be tough, but we got a clear ring. So let's do it. Let's see what we come up with, all right? Going into the setup, I really had no clue what I wanted to do, but I started with the magical piece. I set up Cody Rhodes in a classic Cody cutter position with a springboard. There's Roman Reigns. I don't really know how they both got to this point. You know what I mean? Maybe Roman Reigns tried to intercept the Cody cutter off of the ladder, and Cody kind of jumped and caught him midair. This would be absolutely insane if WWE Superstars could actually pull like something like this off. Like Roman would literally have to jump at the same time as Cody off of there, and they do like a midair collision, similar to Ricochet and Logan Paul at the Royal Rumble. But I love how this looks. I didn't use any rubber bands. I kind of just got Roman Reigns' leg in the ladder, Cody Rhodes with the magical piece. It is just too easy to set up with that magical piece, and I just love the way this came out. This looks so dang cool. What are y'all thoughts in the comments? Come on, baby. Setup king, maybe? The next comment comes from Ryan Cummins. Check this out. Day one of asking for the GTS by AJ Lee and CM Punk to Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins. This is a dope setup, and we're gonna set it up in honor of AJ Lee's return and CM Punk soon to be beating Seth Rollins for that World Heavyweight Championship. Let's do a double GTS. This is gonna be pretty gnarly, so we're gonna need 4 figures for this. Let's go find them. 2 women's figures, 2 men figures. Let's go. It's soon to possibly happen if they do a mixed gender tag team match, which I know they're going to do. So a double GTS commence. I'm probably gonna use display stands for this, maybe not. Mid motion, not sure. Let's do it. Empty ring. Let's go. To the left, we got AJ Lee about to deliver a GTS to Becky Lynch. Literally a perfect fireman's carry right there. Becky Lynch's skull is gonna connect with AJ Lee's knee. It's about to be gnarly. And AJ Lee's looking right at CM Punk, who has just delivered. He's literally in the midst, in the motion of delivering a GTS to Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins' head just connected with the knee of Punk. One leg off the ground, one leg on the ground. Punk in an all-white t-shirt. Very, very cool, unique setup right here. I love how this came out, bro. And once again, probably going to eventually happen. This is literally kind of predicting the future of what's going to happen in their mixed gender tag team match. I love this. This couldn't have turned out better. Next comment comes from Lindsay Stave, and it involves another spear maneuver. You guys like your spears. This is Braun Breaker and Roman Reigns trying to deliver a spear at the same time. So whether they collide arm first or head first. Yeah, they're going to literally butt heads trying to do a spear at the same time. This is going to be gnarly. Really, really interesting setup. So let's attempt to make this really wild. Figures of choice, instead of the black Braun Breaker singlet, we got the yellow Puma print Braun Breaker singlet this time from SummerSlam when he won the Intercontinental Championship. And then this is just a random Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, but it looks fantastic with his hair going off to the side like that. I love Roman Reigns figures. Once again, check out the full Roman Reigns collection short on the channel. It was an absolute banger of a video. But let's have both of these guys delivering one spear and another spear at the same time, and let's see what happens. This is going to be crazy. Oh, I can't imagine the headache after this. Roman Reigns looking for a spear. Boom! Braun Breaker also looking for a spear. They collide heads, and they have permanent brain injuries. Oh my god, could you imagine Braun Breaker running his full speed, what is it, like 25 miles an hour, off the ropes, and he collides with Roman Reigns head first like this? This would be catastrophic. I got the arm of Breaker out, the arm of Roman out, so they were looking to hit the abdomen of each other, but they were thinking the same thing, so they collided head first. Let me pull these ropes down a little bit. There we go. You guys can really see it now. Literally mid-motion. Once again, just got the leg backwards. A literal head collision. That is gnarly, and dang, I would not want to be on the receiving end of either of these two men head first. Oh my god. For the next setup, Matthew Sampson, he gave us the impossible setup to top off this video. It is a 1D, once again, but not by the Usos this time. It's by El Torito and Hornswoggle to Yokozuna. So obviously, Yokozuna is a massive action figure, very heavy action figure, a lot of plastic right here. El Torito and Hornswoggle are definitely on the smaller end. Look at that. They're only about 3 inches tall. So let's try to make this happen. The impossible is now possible. Hornswoggle is lifting up the 500+ pounder Yokozuna, and yes, there is a rubber band around his leg. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. He is delivering the 1D by Hornswoggle and El Torito, once again, to Yokozuna. If you want, you could bend the legs of Yoko, and similar to how I did with the Usos, place Yoko's head over the arm of El Torito, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to get a complete mid-motion, really show off the strength of Hornswoggle, literally lifting up Yokozuna on his own, and this looks fantastic. Display stands, obviously with both figures. I needed 2 too with Hornswoggle because it was that much weight right across that figure. But luckily the joints on those legs are really stiff, so it really made it easy. But yeah, that is intense. Holy cow. And those have been your WWE action figure setup requests. There were some gnarly ones in here. The favorite one that I did, low-key, the 1D from Swoggle and El Torito. That was a fun one. And the double spear from Breaker and Roman. That was just so unique. Very, very unique. Like the headbutt, a double headbutt at the same time. I'm guaranteed both men would be on a stretcher being taken out of the arena. That's how crazy that was. But yeah, I really enjoyed this style of WWE action figure request setup video. If you guys have any more requests, please let me know down in the comment section down below. I'm hoping to make more videos here in the future very similar to this. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of them. Like the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Brett out.